Beloved chosen one, pause for a moment and sense. Have you noticed you're carrying a map on your shoulders, written in a language you don't yet know? This map is the paradox signed by life itself, which brings us exactly where we are meant to be, often when we least expect it. Finding yourself here is not a coincidence. It is an echo. There is a stirring within you, a sudden, jarring sense that you are being called beyond the thick curtain of the mundane to an existence beyond your era. And let me whisper to you, this feeling is not just a passing thought. This is an unstoppable frequency coming from the source. As you embark on this journey, the infinite source is sending a direct command to the core of your soul. The time has come to leave the familiar behind, because you are preparing to learn the alphabet of a new reality. The comfort zones you know will soon be exhibited in the past experience museum of the person you are becoming. This is the most critical message I will share with you. So stay with me until the end, because we will delve deeply into the quantum leap between duality and unity, your internal frequency shift, and so much more. These insights will allow you to continue your path with ease, majesty, and unwavering wisdom. So open your heart and mind, fully grasp what this higher calling truly means, and let us begin. What is happening is a shift in your spiritual frequency, a recalibration that aligns you with the higher dimensions of consciousness. Your spiritual frequency is shifting. The adjustment to higher dimensions as the chosen one, you are preparing for a higher level of existence. A state where your behaviors, thoughts, and desires are aligned with the divine will. Your spiritual frequency is shifting. The life you know is undergoing a deep change, like a sea boiling beneath the surface. This is not the kind of change you can see with your physical eyes. It is happening in the depths of your soul, in the architecture of your existence. What is happening is a recalibration in your spiritual frequency, an adjustment that resonates you with the higher layers of consciousness. As the chosen one, you are preparing for a higher geometry of existence, a state where your behaviors, thoughts, and desires are aligned with the flawless rhythm of the divine will. So, what does it mean for your frequency to rise? Imagine your life as a series of energy vibration emitters, each striking a specific note. Every thought you think, every word you speak, and every action you take sends the pitch of a note out into the universe. When you operate at a lower frequency, driven by fear, doubt, or confusion, you attract situations and people that correspond to the feeling of those vibrations. But as you ascend, as you embrace higher frequencies like love, peace, and purpose, the orchestra around you begins to change. You may have noticed this happening concretely in your life. Relationships that once satisfied you may no longer fit your soul. Situations that once gave you comfort may now begin to feel like spiritual noise. You may even feel a sacred restlessness within, sensing that your soul desires something more. This is a sign that your spiritual frequency is opening locked doors. As your frequency rises, you become more attuned to the subtle, invisible currents of energy around you. You start noticing synchronicities, those moments where the dots connect in a divinely orchestrated way. You begin to trust your intuition more, knowing it is a direct gateway to universal knowledge. And most importantly, you begin to experience an unwavering peace, even in the midst of storms of uncertainty, because you know that a power much greater than yourself is guiding you. This shift in frequency is preparing you to live in a new reality where you are in constant communication with the divine, where your actions are driven by a higher purpose, and where your very presence is enough to inspire and uplift others. Embrace this change, knowing it is the beginning of a cosmic awakening in your life. The role of spiritual maturity. Moving beyond the ego, as the chosen one, you are not only being called to a higher level of existence, you are also being called to the inevitable test of spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity is not about how much you know or how long you have been on this path. It is about how deeply you dare to descend into your own depths, how open you are to learning, and how committed you are to embodying the roots of love, compassion, and wisdom in every area of your life. Think of it this way. Just as a tree sets its strongest roots by bending and swaying in the storms, your soul needs nourishment and patience to reach its full potential. Spiritual maturity is about learning to respond to life with a reflection of grace and wisdom, rather than the knee-jerk reactions of fear or ego. It is about understanding that every challenge, every setback, and every moment of doubt you encounter is a catalyst for growth. One of the most defining characteristics of spiritual maturity is the ability to surrender the dictatorship of the need to control everything. This does not mean you should remain passive or indifferent to life's challenges. Instead, it means you trust that your journey is unfolding within a divine script. You understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, is part of your personal curriculum designed to transform you into the person you are meant to be. This kind of maturity requires unwavering integrity. It requires you to face your fears, to negotiate with your shadows, and to be willing to look at the aspects of yourself you have avoided. But it also has incredible rewards. As you mature spiritually, you begin to experience an inner peace that comes from an inner sanctuary, not dependent on external circumstances. You become more resilient, more compassionate, and intuitively more responsive to the needs of others. As the chosen one, your spiritual maturity will set you apart like a beacon. It will enable you to navigate the complexities of life with grace and wisdom, and silently inspire others to do the same. Remember, your growth is not just for you. It is a chain reaction for everyone you touch. The more you grow, the more you elevate the frequency of those around you. The power of detachment, releasing the illusion of control. One of the most transformative lessons you will learn on your journey as the chosen one is the power of detachment. Detachment does not mean being cold or indifferent. It is about releasing the emotional and mental anchors to outcomes, people, or material things that no longer serve your highest good. When you are excessively attached to outcomes, people, or material things, you imprison yourself in a narrow cage. You are tethering your soul to the weight of the physical world and preventing its ascent to new heights. Especially in a world that encourages us to cling tightly to what we possess, the call to detachment is not easy. But the truth is, clinging too tightly causes energetic blockage and pain. It keeps you in a cycle of fear and limitation. When you cling to relationships, jobs, or situations that no longer align with your purpose, you are essentially sending the message to the universe: I do not trust you to give me something better. Detachment allows you to trust the magnificent flow of life. It is about accepting that everything in your life is a temporary tenant and that nothing truly belongs to you. This is not a negative thing. Quite the opposite. When you embrace detachment, you open yourself up to new blessings, new opportunities, and new levels of spiritual understanding. Practicing detachment also helps you maintain your inner center of balance. When you are not attached to specific outcomes, you free yourself from the poison of anxiety and disappointment. You learn to live in the present moment, trusting that whatever happens is what is meant to be. Detachment gives you the freedom to dance with life instead of resisting it. It is important to note, detachment does not mean you stop caring about the people or things in your life. It means you stop trying to control or possess them. You allow them to be who they are, without forcing them to conform to your idea of how they should be. This allows you to experience deeper connections, greater peace, and a more authentic existence. Living beyond duality, embracing unity with the divine. As you continue to grow on your spiritual journey, you will eventually reach a profound awareness. The concept of duality, the idea that there is a separation between you and the divine source, is merely a hologram. In truth, you are not separate from God, the universe, or any being. You are an integral, singular part of the divine whole. This awareness shows you what it means to live beyond duality. Duality is the perception that life is divided into opposing forces: good and evil, light and dark, success and failure. But as you step into your higher calling as the chosen one, you begin to see the world through the transparent lens of unity. You realize that everything is intricately connected, and even the challenges and struggles you face are part of the divine tapestry of life. Living beyond duality means embracing the idea that everything is working together for your highest good. It means understanding that there is no separation between you and the divine source. You are a co-creator with the divine, and your thoughts, actions, and intentions have the power to shape your reality. You will find that this awareness is incredibly liberating. When you stop seeing yourself as separate from the divine, you step into the seat of true power. You realize that you are not a victim of life's circumstances. You are the chief author of your destiny. This does not mean life will always be easy, but it means you can navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and unshakable confidence. As you embrace this truth, you will see that your perspective on life will profoundly change. You begin to see the fingerprint of the divine in everyone and everything. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and more aligned with your true purpose. You realize that every experience you have, every person you meet, every moment you live is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to express the divine within you. Step boldly into your new reality. As you step into this new reality, remember that you are not just a passenger on this journey. You are an extension of the universe, a co-creator. The divine power flows through you, guiding you toward your highest potential. You were chosen to be a lighthouse, not only for yourself, but for others, to inspire, to uplift, and to help people who are trying to find their way. This path may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Trust that everything in your life is unfolding exactly as it should be. The challenges, the triumphs, the uncertainties, they are all part of your divine curriculum and the alchemical process that transforms you into the person you are meant to be. Embrace your calling with unwavering courage. Step into your higher existence, knowing you are supported, guided, and unconditionally loved by the divine. You are far more powerful, far more capable, and far more aligned with your purpose than you realize. The time has come to step boldly into your new life now. You have been called, and now it is your turn to rise. Now, I ask you, dear friend, which part of this message resonated with you the most strongly? Where did you first feel your frequency shift? Or what area of your life are you struggling to apply the power of detachment to? Please share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments section below. You are not alone on this journey, and your story can be a light for someone else here. Remember, the power of this community lies in the deep insights we share. Thank you for walking this transformative journey with me. If this message resonated with you, please affirm this energy by liking the video and sharing it with others who might benefit. For more divine insights, spiritual deepening, and high consciousness content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button now and turn on the notification bell. That way, you will never miss these important broadcasts. Click to continue your magnificent journey by watching one of the videos that resonates most with you on your screen. I will see you there.